it is really sad that we don't embrace all of the wonderful things about ourselves. We figure out that the world doesn't want to hear our point of view, and so we have to accept what others think about us. And we really think that other people's opinions of us outweigh our own opinion of us. And then, to even take it a step further, that sometimes the way that we're brought up, it shapes how we think about ourselves, and sometimes we don't even know how to change that internal thoughts. Because even to dream big, it is a fact that and only a handful of people will be successful throughout the 7 billion people that's on this earth, okay? We know this, and we know that our environment plays a huge, our environment as in not maybe our location necessarily, but our environment with the people that we're around, our parents, and what did they think, and how did they get past certain things, or did they get past certain things, or did they rub it all off on and put it on you? How do you think about certain things? Are you a negative person? Did you see your mom and dad argue? Did you, whatever, all the things that children sometimes see as well, it shapes who they are. And then they have this thing that will always overshadow them. And until they have one person, or 5, or hopefully even 10, will come into their life and give them a whole new outlook. You've seen it over and over and over again. People that are successful, and I don't mean money-wise, I'm talking about just successful beings that are grounded, that are their selves. If they had a struggle, which please tell me who doesn't have a struggle. Please, I just want to know who doesn't struggle sometimes, who doesn't have challenges, who doesn't, have the storms or the trials or the challenges or the situations. You hear me talk about that a lot because our lives are full of it. We're just, constantly going through something. They say if you're not in a storm, you going into one or you're coming out of one. So it doesn't even matter. Like, this is just how life is. But we accept it. We accept the thinking until we have someone that believes in us. I believe in you. I believe that you can do anything that you put your mind to. I believe that your dreams are worth dreaming. I really believe that. I'm so passionate about that. It almost makes me want to cry because you have a different way that you talk when you are a dreamer. Have you ever heard it? I mean, just think about it. When you listen to someone tell you their dream, because people will, sometimes it'll slip out, sometimes it'll be like, oh, I didn't really want you to know that, and then it's too late and you've already said what you needed to say, right? But sometimes when you talk to somebody and you know what their passion is, let's just say if they're a cook, a chef, okay? And food is what gives them this feeling of just, ooh, I have it. I have that feeling. It just makes me be like, ooh, yes, I love it. But when you talk to a person that has that dreamer mentality, that, look, I'm going for the stars. Wait, no. I'm going for the universe. Wait, no. Isn't it a black hole somewhere up there somewhere? Yeah, that's where I'm going, Those type people that don't give up and they smile in the face of, tragedy or problems. They count their joy. They be like, all right, yeah, you know what? Maybe it was something that I needed to learn. Not woe is me. And man, I never get a break. And no one ever is going to love me the way I'm never going to make it to the top. Or, you know what, my dreams aren't really worth it because no one really cares about my dreams, No one really cares if I make it or not. Why would they care? What would be the point of them caring about this? But when you hear that person that stands in front of you and say, I'm going to be whatever, fill in the blank, this thing, this dream right here. When someone says, hey, that dream, that's where I'm headed. They have a way that they talk, the spirit that they have inside of them is just, it's hard to ignore. And I love it. And it took a long, I know that I'm rambling a little bit, probably, but I hope that you get the point. I hope that you understand that all the things that I'm telling you, I have suffered through. You know, I've had my share, and I may not look like it, which, you know, that's yet another wonderful thing that people, you know, they're so quick to judge you on your outward appearance that they don't think that you've been through anything. Nah, you too pretty. Pretty people don't. Yeah, woe is me. You're so pretty, and oh, your life is so terrible. So what did, you know, or yeah, you just really couldn't have been through all of the things that you've been through. You are too happy, first of all. Hey. And you know, it's funny because the epiphanies I didn't really embrace them when it came. I had to do some counseling, guys. Like, I mean, I'm not standing here telling you that you're going to get all of this in one fell swoop. My job is to help you dream bigger. And sometimes to dream, we have to break down some things. Like what I call them micro, mini dreams, goals, aspirations, visions for ourselves. We have to start small sometimes. And sometimes you have to have that success in one and be like, okay, you know what? I can go further than this. What? You mean to tell me I did that? You know? And even if it's a small accomplishment, you should still embrace it. Please embrace your accomplishments. Even if it's, I did not smoke one cigarette today and my goal is to stop smoking. Or if it's, you know what? I'm going to stop drinking. That's what I'm going to do. I mean, side note, I don't drink, but just scenario-wise, I'm going to stop drinking. Okay? Today I had a drink. Man, I'm a little disappointed in myself, but you know what? Tomorrow's a new day. If God gives me the strength, or universe, or whatever you look at as spiritual, if He give me another opportunity, I'm going to do better. So the next day coming, oh, I didn't do it today. I didn't do the thing that I said that I wouldn't do. I didn't do it today. I'm excited. Yes, I did that. I'm excited. And that's what you have to be excited. You have to be excited about your small accomplishments. We all have struggles. We all have things that we need to work on. There's things that you need to develop. There's things that you need to learn. Skill sets, mindsets. I mean, it's nothing perfect about this life at all. We're not even called to be perfect in so many ways. I mean, you're called to do your best. And a lot of people don't even think that they deserve it. And see, this has been my constant struggle with stuff. Like I feel like you have to acknowledge some of the characteristics about yourself that will push you to your goal, to your big dream. Like, and one of my other goals one day, because, yeah, I done already dreamed about it, and it's coming true. I want kids, because we are programmed so much from when you're in your mom's womb. Like, you're in there, and if there's a whole bunch of stuff going on the outside, baby is affected. It's your subconscious that records this and keeps going, and and then all the things that weren't so good, the subconscious doesn't know that it's bad or good. It just goes. So then if another experience happened the same as this one, it'd file it in that section. Like, all right, I'm going to put you back here with all the rest of the junk that I've been through. And then what response did I have to it? What was my behavior from it? Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to do that again because I don't know any other way to deal with it. So I have to continue in the mode that I go in. I mean, who said that I don't have to? I have to act that certain way. I mean, it was the action that caused my behavior, and it was the programming from way back when that I wasn't even probably aware of, and now it's saying I have to think this way. And that's cool to a point. Because even in this program, it can be really good stuff that you have programmed inside of yourself. And so it doesn't even matter that it's, it could be bad. You know what I mean? It could be good, and you'll be like, hey, I needed that. Was that the response I had? Well, let me do that again, and let me do that one again. But typically we get hung up on the negative. And our life shows us the negative. This negative right there. It'll show it. And so then you're just like, oh, what do I do? And then I'll tell you what you have to do. You have to take baby steps. You have to do micro, mini goals to get the desired outcome that you want. So I'm just saying. So if you're willing to work on yourself and you need someone to help you with that, I am more than happy to help you with that. It's not even just about happiness. It's a divine feeling within myself that tells me that this is what I'm supposed to do. I am supposed to encourage you. I'm supposed to lift you up high. I'm supposed to serve you in so many ways, because every person deserves, you're gonna hear me say this probably a lot, every person deserves the ability, unwavering, uninterrupted ability to dream their own dreams. Even if you've pushed it down and suppressed it, and I had a family, so I can't be doing that, I'm saying I'm too old for that, so, it's gonna cost too much money for me to do that, and, so I'm really not worth my dream. Does that even sound right? Is that what we've come to in this world? That we don't even take our dreams serious? And look, I'm going to tell you, when I got on this course, when I said this is what I'm going to do, I was very nervous. I was stuck in my own little world of what I can and can't do. I remember thinking, one day I was driving home and I said, well,